Hola! Let's talk about the verb ser in the present tense. When you see a pencil, that means there's a place to take notes on the guided handout. Ser means to be and is used to say things like is, am, and are. For example, soy maestra translates as I am a teacher, and eres alto translates to you are tall. Don't confuse it with the verb estar, which means to be feeling or to be located, and is used to say things like estoy bien, I am feeling good, or estoy en los Estados Unidos, I am located in the United States. When you are ready to learn about estar, you can watch my video tutorial by searching for Cyber Profe and estar on YouTube. Let's look at the different forms of ser. We have yo soy, I am. Tú eres, you are. This is the familiar form of you. Él, ella, usted, es. He, she, it, and you are. And this is the more formal way to say you. Nosotros, nosotras somos, we are. Vosotros, vosotras sois, y'all are. And ellos, ellas, ustedes son, they are, or all you guys are. You might be wondering why I'm using the at symbol in nosotros and vosotros. These two pronouns have both feminine and masculine options, so the at symbol is just a good way to visually show that to you. You will also see me use it in the practice sentences, since I don't know the gender of who is watching this video. By now, you probably have had some practice with using pronouns. Just remember that in Spanish, they are optional. I put them in with the examples because it's always a good idea to review the pronouns if you are just beginning to learn Spanish. Now remember I said there are two words that mean to be in Spanish, ser and estar. I don't want to go in depth here on the different ways to use them, but remember ser is used for mostly permanent characteristics. I like to say that for anything that is likely to be the same 12 hours from now, use ser, soy, eres, es, somos, sois, and son. And anything that is likely to be different in 12 hours, use estar. Plus, estar really means to be feeling or to be located, not just to be. You'll notice when we start going through example sentences that I use attributes that tend to stay the same. Athletic, woman, intelligent, tall, teacher. If you identify with any of those characteristics, you know they're not likely to change in the next 12 hours. And like I tell my students, while it can be funny, you need to stay away from what-if statements. Oh, but Profe, what if you're 90 years old and you've shrunk? Yes, it could happen, but I'm not going to turn 90 in the next 12 hours. But Profe, what if the principal walks in and fires you? Yes, again, it could happen, but it's not likely to happen in the next 12 hours. And even if it did, I don't suddenly stop being a teacher. It's who I am. Before we go into the examples, if the 12-hour rule is too vague for you, many teachers and textbooks will share acronyms to help you remember. Here are 3 for you to choose from. But as you look at them, keep in mind, most of these acronyms also follow the 12-hour rule. So we have doctor, which is date, occupation, characteristics, time, origin, and relationships. Print, physical descriptions, religion, identifying something, as in that is mine and this is hers, nationality, and time date. And comment, characteristics, origin, materials, events, and time. Now, the only one in here that the 12-hour rule doesn't work well with is date and time. But if we use our imagination, we can still make it work. You see the clock says it's 1:25. 12 hours from now, it will still be 1:25, just in the morning instead of the afternoon. For date, we have to stretch our imagination just a little further by saying 12 months from now, it will still be the same date. There is one more tool you can use that is not an acronym. It's called Sharpie Ser. If it's something about yourself or somebody else that you would feel comfortable writing down with a Sharpie, then use Ser. As a personal example, I would write teacher, woman, mom, and tall, all with a Sharpie. And of course, the best way to learn is to practice, so let's give it a try. I'll show you 10 sentences where you will need to choose the correct form of ser. Feel free to pause the video for as long as you need to give yourself time to think. And if you don't feel ready yet, you can always go back and review the different forms. Okay, let's check your answers. Did you get yo soy inteligente? I am smart. Número 2. Vosotras sois bonitas. Y'all are pretty. Notice that bonitas ends in an AS because vosotras is the feminine form and it's also plural. Número 3. Ustedes son altos. You all are tall. 4. Tú eres maestra. You are a teacher. Notice in English, we use the word a in front of teacher. You are a teacher, but we don't in Spanish. 5. Él no es atlético. He is not athletic. 6. Ella y yo somos de México. She and I, we are from Mexico. 7. Usted no es simpática. You, formal you, are not nice. 8. Tú eres bajo. You are short. 9. Nosotras somos rápidas. We are fast. Notice again that rápidas has to end in an AS because nosotras is the feminine form plus it's plural. And the last one, número 10. Ellos son estudiantes. They are students. Let's try just a few more. I will ask you 5 questions and you will answer with the correct form of ser. Notice that if the descriptive word ends in an E, then we can use that for both males and females without needing it modified. Pause the video until you feel ready to go on. Okay. Did you get número 1? Sí, yo soy inteligente. Remember, I have the pronouns in parentheses because they're optional. Número 2. Sí, él es rápido, or you could have said no. Él no es rápido. 3. Sí, es alta. No, no es alta. Notice that since I didn't use a pronoun, we can't be sure if the subject is ella or usted. But we know it's not él because it's alta and not alto. 4. Sí, somos estudiantes. No, no somos estudiantes. This one was tricky. I asked, are y'all students? So to answer that, you would say, yes, we are or aren't students. And the last one, sí, soy rico, or no, no soy rico. I hope that helped. If you have any suggestions or questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Gracias y nos vemos.